Hey guys, it's Mathel here once again, and I've got a bit of a follow-up video for the end game of the Voltaxic Burst, Voltaxic Bow Storm Rain cast on Crit Occultist, and ultimately, yeah, not really that worth playing. It wasn't a great attempt in the end of using Voltaxic Burst. Combining it with the bow probably still isn't the worst idea. With the cast on crit setup, I think it probably has to be more of an assassin, more on the right hand side of the tree, so you don't do as much traveling and so you can pick up a bit better defenses and hopefully smoothen out some of the points you waste while taking a cluster jewel or some shit like that. Basically, the character did alright. It did get to, I think, 92, 91, 92 almost. So mapping in the end wasn't too bad once I got used to it, and with Shock Nova. Bossing wasn't tremendous though either, because the damage payload wasn't really that worth it in the end. So part of the problem is that one of the big strengths of the build and the Voltaxic is getting up to 100% shock on enemies, and against a lot of the largest bosses, you weren't hitting that. So I think on my Conquerors and stuff, I was hitting maybe 50-60% shock. And then Cirrus, I think it was more like 40-50, something like that. And ultimately, it was not fully utilized. While during regular trash and regular bosses, we were pretty much hitting 100% all of the time, where we didn't really need it that much. The delay on Voltaxic Burst still just a bit too hefty, and then Shock Nova had to do a lot of the heavy lifting for clear and safety, and without that it's just too long to wait for the delay, so it was pretty uncomfortable in that regard. That's even with less duration support. And I don't know what else to say, I guess. It's just kind of a squishy character, because you can't really build into much thickness or survivability with this sort of setup, so it was all up to me to just not take damage for the most part, or recover really quickly with life flasks and that sort of shit. Whereas in the ideal scenario, I think with this type of a build, you probably do have some freeze potential. So I think if I were to tackle this again, it would be like a Mjolnir and possibly an Inquisitor, where I'm converting my lightning into some cold, like this map over here. I started wearing a Call of the Brotherhood on any map that had an extreme amount of either damage incoming or porcupines specifically, because I couldn't kill porcupines without dying basically. But once you put on a Call of Brotherhood, you start freezing things and gameplay becomes a lot safer. So a Mjolnir version of Voltaxic Burst that also used Call of Brotherhood would actually probably be the way to go, I think. And obviously, if you can, which you can't, it's very hard to do, Eternity Shroud and Shaped Mjolnir, and then you're really utilizing both parts of the skill as an Inquisitor, getting the elemental sort of penetration or ignore resist, and then your chaos damage is at full maximum as well. Tough thing to do, but hey, maybe it's possible. And maybe that's the ultimate end game of Voltaxic Burst. I still really like the skill. I still probably want to try again, but I do think it needs a little bit of help for the mainstream, and that is possibly just different conversion values, or the duration needs to go down a bit, because 2.5 seconds is just hard to build around, while also taking into consideration the conversion and scalability of all of that. In any case, I'll leave you with a Cirrus Awakener 8 kill. I did also kill Maven on this character, almost deathless, can't remember, but we had a bet up with chat about whether or not it would be deathless for Cirrus 8, with a prediction, gambling, that sort of thing. So, is it deathless? Cirrus 8. Stay tuned to find out. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Lordy. In before dead. Many times. If I didn't pause there, I would have died. I don't think I've ever seen him start with a rain of stars as you're entering. That was fairly bullshit, to be honest. Dude! Fuck off with that opener. Suck my balls, video game. I was not trying to die, you pieces of shit. I had to like blink out of there because that came out of nowhere and it blinked me into a very bad spot. And then I just kept fucking getting bastard. Oh my god, how do I even recover? I'm not paying anything out yet. If I could do the rest of the fight... We haven't even engaged Cirrus. That didn't count. He's at 100% life. If I could do the rest deathless, I mean, fucking maybe I'll just refund or something. Get mad. We haven't started the fight yet, chat. There's no fucking way, is there? I mean, I'm finally ramped. That just takes a fucking while. Die to hot dog hallway. That's what you call that? And yeah, I would die to a single hit of that. That's true. And yeah, exactly. That was a test opener. I'm fine. Can't afford to use life flask here. Need to recover au naturel.
I need more mana.
I mean, I wasn't going all out or anything, but I don't think I can get like more than 20% shock on him. Which is basically a huge fucking nerf to my build because of that. What is going on? Why does he blink like 3 fucking times like that? Well, that's a 50% shock. Oh, maybe it is doable. %, 55%. Yeah, it's not as bad as I was thinking. God, I have to ramp all over again. How much ramp I can get in. Oh, this is going to take a long time. I'm not going to do any damage to start with. Or to continue afterwards. 44%, okay. Okay. Frenzies look like they're about to go down. Yep. He's really hard to ramp on. By the time it actually happens, and I get my totems down and shit, he just fucking is the next phase or some shit. And I'm now out of mana after one more flask press.
I need more mana.
Fuck. Look, that was deathless, chat. Fucking test opener doesn't count. Come on. Would anyone be mad if I didn't call that deathless? Give me a fucking break.
Cirrus, this was all my fault.
There's got to be a refund at least. It's not fair to the believers that that fucking happened. There's a clean deathless kill just because fucking bullshit happened at the start. Absolute, unexplainable, out of my control bullshit.